Alfredo for Grandma Gertrude's 83rd birthday is gonna be redonkulous.
We're gonna make a spanking chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be good. We gotta start soon. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, let me go grab the chicken. Ah, there it is. I decided to defrost the chicken in the fridge so no bacteria grew on it.
It's a smart move, Nash.
Thank you. Alright, let's get to preparing the chicken.
Whoa.
What?
Before you touch anything, remember to wash your hands.
Oh, smart. Good idea, James.
Okay, Nash. Before we begin, I'm gonna show you how to properly wash your hands.
Alright, sounds good.
Let's get started.
Alright.
The first thing you want to do is wet your hands just a little bit. Then, you're gonna get a big batch of soap. You want to rub your hands just like this until your hands are super soapy. Next, you want to go like this with your fingers and go up and down, and make sure everywhere in between your fingers is clean. Finally, you want to get your nail and just go in between each and every fingernail because it is crucial to have clean nails when you're cooking in the kitchen. Next, you want to turn the sink on and rub your hands just like this, ensuring all the soap is coming off of your hands. And keep going for as long as you feel like until you get all the soap and make sure your hands are squeaky clean. Finally, you should get some paper towel and rinse your hands. Just like this. Make sure your hands are perfectly cleaned off with no water left on them. And to end it off, you want to turn the sink off with the paper towel. Now that's how you wash your hands.
Alright, James. Now that our hands are washed, it's time for us to cut the chicken, okay? We need a cutting board to cut our chicken on so the bacteria from the chicken doesn't get on the table. And we need a knife to cut the chicken. It's important that whenever you're walking with the knife, you don't have it out like this or this. You want to have it down by your side so you can't hurt anyone with it. So let's start cutting our chicken. Get our pieces out. Ow!
Nash, what's wrong?
I cut my finger.
Oh my God, Nash, we have to treat that right away.
I know. What do I do?
Okay, Nash, I can't help you because I don't have gloves,
Okay.
but I can guide you through the steps to treating your wound. So first off, you're gonna want to rinse off all that blood around the wound. Make sure you get it all off. Okay, next, you're gonna want to apply some soap. Keep scrubbing. Make sure you get all around the wound.
Alright, I think I got it.
Good.
Do I rinse now?
Rinse now.
Alright.
Good work.
I feel my wound getting cleaner already.
You feel it getting cleaner? Good stuff.
Alright, what do I do now?
Okay, remember to turn off the tap with some paper towel.
Oh, yeah. Alright, what do I do now?
Okay, I just brought over some ointment
Okay.
right there for you and a bandage for the wound.
Okay.
Perfect. Did you apply the ointment?
I'm doing it right now.
Good stuff. Are you okay? Is it hurting?
It's stinging a little bit, but it's feeling better thanks to these safety steps you gave me.
That was all you, man. Great job cleaning it.
Alright, I'm feeling better than ever. Thank you.
Okay, Nash. Since you don't know how to cut food properly, let me teach you.
Alright, I'd love to learn.
So first off, make sure your hand is in a claw grip, just like this. After you've done that, grab the knife, just like that. Make sure it's super secure. You want to grab the food, just like that, and keep your hands in a claw shape. This is very important. Start up from the knuckle and cut down. Perfect. One more time. Up from the knuckle and cut down. This way, you can never hurt yourself while cutting
Smart.
food in the kitchen.
Smart. I'm never getting a cut again.
Good stuff, Nash.
Thank
Let's
you,
get to
James.
cooking. Okay, Nash. Before we start boiling the pasta, I'm gonna cut up these pickles so we can have a delicious flavor.
Whoa! What are you doing?
What's wrong? What?
You can't cut the pickles on the same cutting board with the same knife.
Why not?
There's bacteria from the raw chicken that may get onto the pickles. Then you might get someone sick because they're cross-contaminating the two items. If you want to cut those pickles, you have to get a new cutting board and a new knife. Or you have to wash the previous cutting board and knife that you already had.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll never make that mistake again.
No problem.
Later.
It's almost time for us to put in the pasta.
Let's do it.
While we do that, I'll get working on the Alfredo sauce.
Alfredo sauce? It's rosé sauce.
What? We agreed. Grandma loves Alfredo sauce. We're making Alfredo sauce.
Grandma loves rosé sauce.
What? No, she doesn't.
Don't push me, bro. It's rosé.
Whoa. We're making Alfredo sauce and that's why.
rosé sauce.
What's wrong?
I'm burnt. When I pushed you back, the pot handle was sticking out.
Oh no!
The boiling water burned me. Nash, what do I do? It's hurting. I'm burned.
Alright, technically it's not a burn, it's a scald. Burns are caused by dry heat, where scalds are caused by moist heat. But that's not important right now. First, you want to have your affected area and you want to put it under cold water to stop any potential burning that's still happening.
Okay, just like this?
Yeah, just like that.
Nash, now what should I do?
Alright, once you're done that, you want to apply this aloe vera to the wound to ease the pain and to help it heal.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. Make sure you cover the entire affected area.
Perfect. It's already feeling better.
Great. Alright, once you're done with that, you want to apply this bandage to the area so nothing comes in contact with it.
Thank you. Does this look okay?
Yeah, perfect. Alright, that's everything you need to do to take care of that scald. But if it does happen to still hurt, you can take some painkillers to ease the pain, but don't take too much, okay?
Okay, thank you, Nash.
Alright. Alright, how's your arm feeling? It's all good?
My arm's feeling great. Thank you again.
Alright, good. Let's finally finish this meal. I think we're all over the bumpy roads.
Let's do it. Wait, the water never no! Nash, are you okay?
Oh man, we really gotta make sure we clean up all the messes before we get back to anything else. I think I'm all good though.
Are you sure you're able to get back to cooking?
Oh yeah. Alright, I think all of our rough patches and bumpy roads are finally over. Let's finish this meal.
Let's do this.
Later.
Alright, all our food's prepped, our pasta's cooking.
Yep.
All we have to do is finish up the sauce by cutting out some Parmesan cheese.
Okay.
Let's finish this pasta, let's finish this dish.
Let's
Finally.
do it.
Can you pass me that knife right there?
Of course. Here you go. Whoa. Oh no. Nash. Oh no, what have I done? Nash, are you okay? What have I done? Oh my god.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Nash. Oh my god.
Wait, remember this before you go.
What, anything.
Wait, and you go to pass someone a knife, never pass it like this. Pass it like this, so you decrease the risk of injury.
I'll always remember that, Nash. And no matter what, my last goal will be to make sure Grandma gets her chicken Alfredo. I'll do it for you, Nash. I'll do it for you.